Hi guys, and welcome back to Newcastle Fans TV. I'm here with Rob for the 1 to 11. This video is sponsored by OneFootball. OneFootball will tell you all the results from the Champions League this week and also the one big Premier League game on Tuesday, Cardiff versus Brighton. But we're talking about Newcastle versus Southampton. Rob, 1 to 11 time. You went there on Friday. It was a really comfortable performance. I think this might be one of the easier 1 to 11s we do, but in goal, is it Mr. Martin Dubravka?
Yeah, no, without doubt, it is going to be the Slovakian international.
That was quick and that was easy. We'll get into the back five. We'll start with right wing back. Javier Manquillo played really well, I thought, on Friday night. What did you make of his performance? Because he came in for Yedlin.
I thought he was quite a bit of a liability. I was in favour of the change to put Manquillo in the squad, but he was quite a liability. He gave the ball away, I think, probably the most times out of our players, and nearly gave away that needless penalty at the end with that pullback on Tielemans. We got really lucky with that one. Has he done enough to merit a continuation in that place? No, I want to see Yedlin back.
Yedlin back in for Rob. We'll go with Yedlin just for this video as well. 3 centre-halves, I think they picked themselves because I think Fernandez was on the bench for Newcastle on Friday, but it was Dummett, Shaw and Lascelles, and I thought all three of them played superb on the weekend, or Friday night, shall we say, Rob?
Yeah, for sure. I think those three defenders, they were real rock, a real brick wall. Leicester just had no real answers to them. All they had was Jamie Vardy, who came close in the second half, and that was off target. Other than that, I think we were absolutely solid, unbeatable.
Definitely. Left wing back, rather, not right wing back. Left wing back, Matt Ritchie for me, got the assist. Fantastic cross on Friday, which we've touched upon, but you want to see that more in his game, don't you? You want to see more assists, more goals. He got the goal against Man City as well from the penalty spot. I think this is why people are in favour of Matt Ritchie when he gets those crosses in, because when he's got a good set piece delivery, not many defenders can handle it.
For sure. I think I just loved how he's made that transition from the right wing to the left wing back position. It's just he's made it his own, and hey, he's kept he's made Paul Dummett transition back to his original centre back position, and keeping Barreca out of the team as well. So good for Ritchie.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Does anybody in the comments know who Barreca is? Because I've not seen him. In midfield, let's just touch about Mo Diarmi, because he's very close to getting a 12-month extension. I think he's only got to play one more time in the last 4 games to get an extension. There's been arguments whether he should get this extension or not. He wants 2 years. The club only really want to give him 12 months, so let's be brutally honest. In my particular opinion, I wouldn't even give him a new contract. I wouldn't play him in the last 4 games. I think we're safe. I personally want to play. I don't think he has a future at the club, because I don't think he's better than what we've got. Would you start him over Kean Hayden?
Oh, good question. I totally agree with you in the sense that I don't really think it is worth it giving him a new contract. I think he's way beyond his prime. His best days are behind him, I think. Sadly, I'd be happy to play him in the remaining 4 games just so we can have a bit of a runabout now that we're safe, almost. But like I say, Isaac Hayden, Key, they did well on Friday night. They're in good form, especially Hayden, like we've talked about many times. Keep them in. Keep them in.
No room for Shelvey?
Shelvey, he's not been the big name that he's sort of lived up to in the past before this season. That's a good question. I'm a bit undecided on that one, admittedly.
Your comments on Bill, do you think John Joe Shelvey or Mo Diarmi should be involved in the centre of midfield this weekend? Because John Joe Shelvey, on his day, is probably Newcastle's best player at the club, in my opinion, if he plays as well as we expect him to play. Going for up front, or the top 3, is the normal 3, the 3 amigos, Perez, Almiron and Rondon. No one's getting in their way, is there?
No, for sure. They are just... Perez, how many times have we said this season, I think Perez has played his best game for the club? How many times have we said that this season? It'd be good to see him, just sort of hammer home these next 4 games, get him into that top 10 for sure, the Premier League goal scoring charts for Newcastle. That's what I'm good at.
That's a stat and a half, that.
He's joint 11th at the moment, alongside Obafemi Martins after Friday night. Rondon, get him on a permanent. We've said that so many times. And Almiron, he didn't have the best of games on Friday night.
Did you not? We thought he was alright.
Oh yeah, he was really good in the sense that he was getting in the right positions, creating those chances like he's really good at, but it was just that final touch, that final finish on him. You could tell he's really eager to get that first Newcastle goal, and I just think on Friday night he was just a little it was at the front of his mind instead of at the back of his mind, and I think that kind of showed. But definitely keep him in now.
In the preview for our channel for Newcastle versus Southampton, I think Almiron might get the winner this weekend. So if you're going to put a bet on, I'm sure betting companies will put 2 on Newcastle with Almiron. Good odds. I don't know what the odds will be, but there'll be good odds somewhere. So Rob thinks there'll just be the one change for Newcastle this weekend. You have them coming in for Man Q. Do you agree with him? Do you think that will make any changes at all? Do you make any changes to a winning team? Like and subscribe to Newcastle Fans TV, and we'll see you on the Southampton game on Saturday night.